Hey everybody, Coach Brian back with you, and welcome to, I think this is our last live session for the Locomotion Challenge. So I'm excited to move with you. Today you'll need a band. So if you have a band handy, awesome. If you don't, go through the joint movements with me as we warm up, just body weight. So without a band is okay as well. We're going to practice 2 speeds today. So we'll do a really kind of slow, controlled tempo on the joint mobility, and then we'll do a faster speed. And the reason is not just novelty, like it's nice to do different speeds and add novelty into what you're doing, but we actually activate different receptors. So there's receptors in the body that don't get activity between brain and body unless we go at specific speeds. So let's go ahead and start. Let's get a band underneath or around the foot, and then we're going to lengthen up nice and tall. Step on the band with the other foot. So from here, I'm going to do some outside ankle tilts, gently pressing into the band, and go at a nice slow controlled tempo. So maybe take 5 seconds to go through each ankle tilt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're back to a neutral foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to a neutral foot. Since we're already set up on this side, let's go a little faster now. So now go 1 or 2 seconds on each tilt. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And really speeding up, cranking up that tempo a little bit. And let's go ahead and go to the other side so you can step into the band with the other foot, step out with the one that was working, and we're going to step on the band again, make sure that it's anchored under that opposite foot. So 5-second ankle tilts, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to a neutral foot. So really spending your time getting good full range of motion, making it nice and smooth, and working at that slower tempo. And now let's speed it up. So go ahead and tilt again with that 1 or 2 second tempo. Good job. Awesome. From there, let's go ahead and hang on to something for balance if you need it. We're going to bring the leg up. And now I want you to ankle circle. So we're going to slowly circle that ankle. Let's take 5 seconds to do one circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And then let's go ahead and speed it up. Make sure it's anchored around the arch of the foot. And then go back the other direction with the ankle circle. Good. Other side, same thing. So start with that slow tempo. Toes pulled up to start. You can hang on to something if you need it for balance. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really working on that nice smooth motor control. Go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then speed up those ankle circles. And go the other way. Really nice. Good. From there, let's go up to head and neck. So just tall posture. We're going to gently tip ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Think about lengthening, so we want the crown of the head to go up and to the side as you do those lateral tilts. And then rotate. So let's go right, left. Imagine your chin's on a board, and the chin is just swiveling right to left over top of the board. Good. From there, let's go into a little bit of bouncing. So feet and ankles should be feeling good. And see if you can relax your upper body, relax your arms as you bounce. Good. And then let's go ahead and grab the band again. We're going to double it up, step into it. So if it's a closed loop one that we can get around the knees, good. Otherwise, again, work on these body weight. And we're going to go slow again. So knee circle, and we're going to go slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back around. Again, working on that smooth quality of the motion. Switch direction. Nice job. Just like doing a slow motion dance. So you got some like slow classical music or slow Christmas music maybe, and then speed it up. Good. and then go the other way. You could always come back to those slower movements and work on them again. Really good though for areas that have been injured. So from a retraining standpoint, we want to get the smoothness of the motion back where there's no like little skips or ratchetiness. It's really important for the brain map. So the brain needs to have a clear map instead of a blurry map of each joint in the body. And then go knee circle to the other side. And going slow often helps if there is a little bit of blurriness in the map, and that's where you see those ratchety movements in the joint. So in injured areas, sometimes we don't focus necessarily in the rehab setting on going through the full available range of motion at a really slow tempo and making sure that we've clarified those maps, so the brain map for that joint. And then go ahead and speed it up. And then go back the other way. Nice job. So awesome knee circles, starting to get the lower body nice and warmed up. Let's go into a hip pendulum. This is just a kind of a faster movement. So we're gonna float the foot side to side, hanging onto something if you need to for balance, tall posture, and then switch sides. So this one we are using a little bit of momentum, so kind of tough to slow that down. Let's go into just a really quick check, see if we got any questions, comments. Not yet. Awesome. We're going to go into hip circles. So we're going to go ahead. And by the way, if you do have questions or comments as we're going, feel free to type them in. We're going to then go through a hip circle, so tall posture. And let's try to make it a 5 or a 10-second hip circle. So that foot is really making a big circle, in this case out to my right side. If you're working on mirroring, maybe it's your left. And then go the other direction. So really nice work on control. And with the band, we do have a little bit of load on that joint. So you should feel like a little bit of work. Also probably feeling some work on your base leg, especially if you're balancing, not holding on. Let's speed that up now. So full range of motion and a little bit quicker with it. Good. And then same thing on the other side. So we switch shoulders, strap over the opposite shoulder like we're wearing a purse, and then down to the opposite foot. So slow, controlled, hanging on again if you need to. The hip and the shoulder are really versatile joints, so really important to work on. Full range of motion and good motor control through them. So they do a lot for the human body in terms of movement. Go back around the other way. And of course we want to keep them healthy, keep them strong. And then let's speed that up. So full hip circle. And back around the other direction. Nice job. Whew. And the legs are definitely warming up. Let's go back to a little bit of bouncing, and we'll go ahead and go wrist, elbow, and shoulder. And then maybe a little bit of low back to round it out, and then we'll get into the strength work. So way to get a nice solid warm up with me this morning, getting some different speeds, different tempos going. So let's grab the band. It's going to loop around the thumb. If you're using a closed loop band, we're going to pull up with that opposite hand and then punch the hand out. So I'm just making a loose fist. And this bottom hand, I'm pulling up a good amount of slack there on the band, so I'm trying to create a decent amount of tension with the off hand that's not working as we go into the top hand doing elbow circles. So bottom hand is pulling up, creating some slack in that band for the other hand to work into a full range of motion on the elbow circle. Probably going a little fast on these, so 5 second. And that slower tempo, when they're banded, it becomes a little bit of work, which is good. The warm-up should start to feel a little bit like we're working out. So that's what we're prepping for. Go the other direction. Good. Whew. So fast speed, slow speed. Let's go to the wrist. So same side, we'll just stay anchored under the same foot so that we can go into the wrist. So I'm going to bring the band up, out, away from my body, down, and then in towards my body. So bring the band up and focusing on where it's right around the wrist like a watch. And I'm bringing that band around in that circular fashion. Slow reverse direction. Crazy how much work a wrist circle can be when you have tension on it and you're really focusing in on the motor control. And then speed it up and then go the other direction. Nice job. Whew. Let's finish up that same side. So let's do shoulder circles. I'm going to go down and in front today. So I'm just going to lock the elbow and then I'm going to shoulder circle in front. Slow tempo first. Nice. Good. Way to work. Other way. Keep breathing. And then let's speed that up. And go the other way. Whew. All right. That arm is warm. Everything else is getting warm too. All right. So elbow circle. Go ahead and hook the thumb. Bring the band up. Slow elbow circle. Work on full range of motion. Nice job. 3, coming around and through. And then come back around. Nice. And then let's speed up those elbow circles. So guys, we are doing one more drawing, one more giveaway in this challenge. And I believe we'll do that like Tuesday or Wednesday. So probably tell you Merry Christmas at that point too, because we're doing just that. And then we do want to give you the option to keep going, whether you're here in Minnesota or you're out of state. We do have the Neuro Fit, both the videos and then the online Zoom coaching. So the live Zoom coaching, one of the benefits of that is you get a little bit more interaction, so we can see you if you turn your camera on. So the coach can give you more feedback on your movement, a little bit more opportunity to ask questions, just back and forth bounce ideas and questions with the coaches. And then so fast shoulder circle, slow shoulder circle. Hopefully you're still following her along. That second arm, warming that guy up. Good. All right. Low back circle. And I am getting toasty, so here, let's go. Side lunge. Nice tall posture. We're going to tuck the pelvis a little bit. So think a little bit of a tailbone tuck. Side bend to the side. We're going to gently roll through the front and then come back up the other side. What I want you to try to work on is keeping one leg bent, one leg straight the whole time. So as you go through that low back circle, one knee's going to stay bent, one knee's going to stay locked. And that can be a challenge sometimes because we're doing this cool thing called differentiation, where the lower body's staying still, the upper body's doing a lot of movement. So other side, hold that side lunge. So one knee's locked in a bend, one knee's locked straight, and then we're going to go the other way. Gentle mobilization through the low back. These should feel really good. They typically feel really good for me just warming up through those vertebrae. If they don't feel good, we probably went too far into the range of motion, maybe too fast. So that's another reason to use the slower speeds, is sometimes it gives the brain more information if you go a little bit slower and awareness of where your body is in space versus trying to like rush through it. All right, so really good warm up. We're gonna go into kettlebell loaded compass lunges today. So if you imagine, you can use laundry soap, hand weight, kettlebell. First thing is we're just going to hold that in front of the body with both hands. Unless you really know you need to work on one side more than the other, then you could load that up in one hand. Okay, so we're standing in the middle of a compass, and then it's a giant compass on your floor, and you have north, south, east, west, northeast, southeast, and all those different directions. We're going to go in those 8 cardinal directions around you, imagining that you're lunging in the direction of the compass, okay? So let's start out. You pick a leg, and we're gonna go to the forward lunge, the forward 45s, the side lunges, the back 45s, the straight back, and these back ones do a little bit unique in that we're bending the lunging leg and keeping the other leg straight. So then we're gonna cross, go to the other 45 up front, and then finish up forward. And then we'll switch legs. Way to go. Forward 45, out to the side, back 45. Remember, we're bending the lunging leg, keeping the stationary leg straight. Back 45, that's a really weird one. I need to work on mapping my ankle there, apparently. The crossover lunge, going to the other side. Whew. Forward 45, and then rounding it out and finish forward. Nice job. Awesome. Then we're going the exercise in the tutorial video. So band around the waist, you need it externally attached. So you got that band attached. Hopefully, otherwise, if you're not set up, just go ahead and do these body weight. You can get a really good stretch on the hamstring, really good strengthening on the glute and the hamstring as well if you do these body weight. And you might, if you're going body weight, pick up the tempo. So if you want to go a little bit faster than I am, perfect. We're going to do 20 on each leg. So we're going to step back and reach down towards the floor, keeping a long, tall spine. It's almost like a back lunge, but we're emphasizing more of the hip hinge here. So we want the hip to really, the hips to push back as you step back. Tall spine. I'm not counting, so somewhere between 10 and 15. And you can reach towards the leg here, or you can reach all the way towards the floor. Depends on your range of motion and your comfort level with this, okay? So 2 and 1, good. I think that's 20-ish. We're gonna switch sides. Good, so nice tall posture, nice reach back. Really keeping this front foot pretty flat. And I like to load the heel. So we wanna really anchor and ground that heel into the floor as you go into the hinge. So as the hips go back, the lead leg heel is down. Hopefully you're feeling the glute hamstring on that lead leg. I know I am. 5 to go. You got this. Way to push. Here we go. Hey. And finish. Bring the hips through at the top. Good. Nice job. Okay. Today we're going to do some Tabata. We're going to work on a little bit of running. So if you're comfortable with walking forward, go for it. If you're more comfortable jogging forward, go for it. If you're even comfortable doing a little kind of a quick burst run in the space that you have, and you've been practicing a little bit of running, please go for that as well. So we're going to go 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. I'm going to have you shoot for 8 rounds of this. So we're going to go Tabata format. And so in the Tabata format, that's 4 minutes of work. So it's going to be a challenge. So we're going to go ahead and ready, set, go. 20 seconds. We're going run forward, walk back. The 10-second rest is just going to be complete rest. Okay, so we're mobile for 20. Way to go. Good job, good job. 3, 2, 1. Nice. And relax and breathe. 10 seconds of rest. Woo. With Tabata, these 10-second bouts tend to go kind of fast. So ready, set, we're going again. Good. Jogging, running, whatever you're comfortable with. Walking, absolutely fine. But challenge yourself. You could be doing lunges if lunges feel better than jogging or running, but you don't want to just walk. Good, last one, last one. Woo! All right, and 10 seconds of rest. Way to knock it out. It's 1 minute down, 3 minutes to go. So first quarter, ready, set, here we go. Good job, way to push through it. Awesome work today. Good. If you have a tennis ball and you want to do a little coordination, you can bounce or toss and catch, and that's 20. Rest. Good. This would be ideal if I had a basketball, to be honest. Ready, set, here we go. And 20 seconds on. Jog forward, run forward, walk forward. You do you. You do what's working best for your body right now. Good job. And 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna give you that full 10 seconds of rest. I think I missed a couple in last round. Here we go, halfway, 2 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. You got this, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Good, good work. By the way, overall, we're doing 2 rounds today. So if you're like, what are you doing? You went from moderate to intense for that last session. All right, rest, good, good, good. Should challenge you a little bit, but we're gonna do 2 total cycles today. So we will accumulate 8 minutes of this Tabata stuff. Ready, set, go. All that to say, you can do it. You got this. And it's going to be amazing for your respiratory system, cardiorespiratory. Keep going. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice. Hey, 3/4 done. Last quarter. So here we go. 2, 1, and go. 3/4 done on this set, I should say. Specify. All right, good. Way to push through. Awesome work. Good, 5 seconds. You can do this. And rest, rest, rest. Good, 10 seconds of rest. Last round, last round. And then we're almost to 8 rounds on this first cycle through all the exercises. Ready, set, go. Nice job. So doing a little acceleration, deceleration, and walking it on the way back. Good. Keep breathing through. Ideally, if you can nasal breathe, pause. Good. Trying to keep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, or in through the nose, out through the mouth. That is 8 rounds. Woo! Give yourself a little hand. I'll give you a hand. And good. So, last one of the day is side planks. So we're gonna side plank, and then we're gonna jump back to the top and get after round 2. So here we go. Side plank position. You can be on a box, a couch, a countertop, or a wall. So if you need to elevate this one, absolutely great. If you're like, I got this, I'm going all the way to the floor, then let's knock it out. So you're going hand under shoulder, or we could be on the forearm. I'm going with the hand today. You can reach up if you want. You can do some rotations with this top hand if you want to make it more difficult. You could have a light hand weight in that hand also to make it more difficult. That's 20, good. You take about a 10-second break. Get set up, whatever you're using. It's elevation or a wall, good. If it's the floor, ready, set, here we go. 20 seconds on the other side. Nice job. Woo! Should feel shoulder stabilizers working, the abs especially on that bottom side. And 4 seconds to go, you got this. 2, 1, nice, good. Round 1 is in the books, good job. All right, so from there, we're going right back through our compass lunges. I'm gonna go ahead and go holding on the same side as the lunging leg this time, just to switch it up, give it a little variety. So when you're ready, give you a second if you need to, catch your breath, sip of water, and then we're gonna go compass lunges. So remember north, northeast, east, and then so on, going around the compass, whichever way you're going. And when we do those crossover steps, so we do have like that crossover step, doesn't need to be a full lunge, but stepping behind and working on bending primarily the knee and the ankle on that lunging leg. Okay, so ready, set, here we go. The forward 45s, the side lunges. out sometimes with these where there's mapping issues, challenges, specific joints. So had a bunch of ankle sprains in high school, early college from basketball. So there's some distinct differences between right ankle and left ankle, and I like the back lunge. I don't really like it, to be honest, but I like the position, just being able to compare side to side. These can kind of be revealing for where we might want to actually do a lot of work. So let's go other side. And if you find that there are challenging positions for one ankle or one knee or one hip, actually spending some time, so like in this example, maybe it's the right ankle, not really, but it's my left, truly, that's more limited. But you could spend your time here warming up, doing elbow circles, doing wrist circles, doing shoulder circles, loading that hip and knee if it's pain-free, and really working on building some strength. So just an idea for you. And a way to improve those brain-body maps even more. Nice job. Whew. Hey, good finish. That one's done for the day, and then we're going resistance band touchdowns. So we got band around the waist. If you're using band externally attached, and then we're going to go 20 reps each side again. So we're going to go ahead, step back, reach towards that front foot on the stance leg. So maybe you're touching the shin, maybe you're touching the foot, maybe you're touching the floor, but again, should be your own pain-free range of motion that's available to you. Way to breathe, way to push the hips forward after each rep here. That's going to give you more engagement in the glutes. And that posterior chain, really important. It's what helps propel us in gait as we walk, run, and move through life. Good job. Woo! It's 20. First leg is feeling it. Primarily really kind of down this lateral back aspect of the leg. Hopefully that's close to where you're feeling these as well. Amazing for developing that posterior chain and connecting it to a gait pattern in a little bit deeper position. All right, other side, here we go. So sinking into the heel on that stance leg. Way to drive through. You got this. Awesome work. Here we go. Keep pushing. Last few. Whew. Awesome. And 20 and 20. Those 2020 for saying goodbye to the year 2020. Good job on the RDLs. Not really, just 20 was a good number of reps for that one. I want to challenge you a little bit today. We're going run, walk again. So I'm going to let you catch your breath. Grab a swig of water if you need it. And we're going to again go forward, either walking, jogging, running, you pick. And we're shooting for this Tabata format, right? So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds of rest. Ready, set, here we go. You got this, good. Keep working through it. 3, 2, 1, and rest, good. Nice job. 10 seconds. Recovery time. Remember to nasal breathe if you can. Go. Good, good, good. You got this. Way to push through. And 3, 2, 1. Good job. Relax out again. First quarter done, so we got a minute out of the 4. And getting set to go again. 2, 1, go. forgive me if I'm going out of screen here. I don't know exactly where my edge point is today. I didn't mark it. And 2, 1, rest. Whew, good job. Way to get after it. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back on. Here we go. Good job. Keep pushing through. Three, 2, 1, and relax out. Nice job. Awesome. 2 minutes out of the 4 done. Good, good, good. Way to finish up strong. Here we go. Back on. If you like this Tabata format and you're thinking, hey, what are some other ways that I could go ahead and rest? Good. What are some other ways I could work this in? If you have that external attachment point with the band, you could do jog outs and walk back. Here we go. Add in a little bit of variety and a little bit of external resistance if you wanted to. Good, good, good. You got this. Whew. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and relax again. Good. 3 minutes done. 1 to go. You can do this. Way to push through. Awesome. All right, set. Here we go. Back on. Good job, good job. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Good, good, good. All right, one more. So rest, deep breaths. And here we go, last one. All right, 3, 2, 1, and way to finish. Good job. Awesome. Whew. There we go. Air high five. You can clap it up. Give yourself a hand on that, and then a little rest. We got one more time with side planks, and then we're going to cool it down. So really solid work today. And 20 seconds on. 4 side planks. So again, setting up some elevation with whatever you're setting the hand on if you need it. We want tall posture through this. So imagine that there's a straight line from your heels up through your shoulders, and then crown of the head up tall as well. Ready, set, here we go. 20 seconds on. Good. You can do this, keep going. So 5, 4, 3, nice finish. 2, 1, awesome. And switching sides in 10 seconds. Whew. These are really good for the stabilizer muscles along your spine. So on the side that we're working on, ready, set, go. The shoulder that's down, really strong exercise for engaging those muscles right next to the spinal column that helps stabilize it on either side. And primarily on the down side, whichever hand is down, that's the side that you're working on here. So 2, 1, relax. Nice job. Awesome. So idea for correcting posture and alignment. If you know that you have more muscle tone or tension, maybe one side stronger than the other on those erector spinae muscles, the muscles that run along the spinal cord, spinal column. One side stronger than the other, you could side plank on that opposite side and work on starting to kind of sort out that muscle imbalance. From there, we're just going to cool down, so a little bit of nerve glide work. Let's open the fingers, extend the wrist back so the wrists are pulled back, and then hands down towards the floor, shoulders pressed down towards the floor. You might already have some nervy sensation. If not, we can go head side to side a little bit. And then let's keep the wrists in that position, fingers open, and then bring the elbows up, elbows out to the side, shoulders down again. And same thing, get into that light nervy sensation. If you're there, awesome. If not, you can gently tip your head side to side. Good, good, good. Shake that out. And then let's go to the lower body. So today I want to have you turn the back foot out in a lunge position. So lunge position, and then turn that back foot out about 45 degrees. We're going to rock into the big toe side of that foot. So the pinky toe is actually pulled up in the air. Big toe is down. Tuck the pelvis. We'll rotate away from that back leg. And then from there we can do kind of a little stirring motion through the hips. And just getting a gentle stretch on the inner thigh and maybe even down towards the knee on that back leg. And then let's switch sides, same thing. So back foot, 45-degree angle out. Shift into that inside tilt. So big toe is down, pinky toe is up in the air. Pelvic tuck, tuck the tailbone, in other words. And then rotate away. And then we can go through just a really light, gentle circular motion. If you have range available there. We might be in a neutral posture too, with the tailbone tuck, and then going through that hip circle. And let's go to upper body again. So a little bit of bouncing second, relax, breathe. All right, so from there, we're gonna go thumb across the palm. Flex the wrist, straighten the elbow, so lock the elbow as much as you can. Bring the fingers back and shoulders down. Same thing here, if you have tension, keep it light. If you don't yet, we can add head tilts to gently add to it. Good, let's go ahead and shake that out. And do a couple elbow circles. So locking the elbow and then bringing it all the way back into its fullest available range for a bend. Two, so bend, extend, extend. Shake that out, let's go knee circles together. So we're gonna bring the knees around the ankle, go the other way. Good, a couple more ankle tilts. So tall posture, 1 foot forward. We're gonna gently tip that ankle to the side. And then other side, forward, the foot. Gentle ankle tilt to that outside. And way to go, awesome. So we'll post in the group on when we're gonna do the drawing, and then also if you're not signed up for the online training through Zoom yet, we'll also add in the instructions or the way to sign up, probably through a link for that as well. And we'll see you soon. Thank you guys.